Boom! Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Doubters thought this day might never happen, but we have here all four of the 2009 Lincoln commemorative coins. We've got all four of them in one video. Now, if you've been following my channel, you might have seen these individual videos about these coins, but since finally got all four of them, I thought I'd make one video that touches upon all four of them in one single video. So we're going to start off with the log cabin, then on to the formative years, the professional life, then the Capitol building. So all of these four coins were made in 2009, and they all have a pretty cool design to them. Each one of them has a little bit of history behind it. So this video is going to get into that history, talk about the mintages, the design, all the normal good stuff you would expect to see on my channel. So without any hesitation, let's get right into it. So this one right here, any guesses as to what this is? It's the Kentucky birth and childhood penny. So Lincoln was born in Kentucky in a little cabin that looks something like this. So this captures him from the years of 1809 to 1816. Interestingly, he was born in 1809. This penny came out in 2009, so exactly 200 years after he was born, they made this nice little Lincoln log cabin penny. Now, Lincoln's family had to move, or decided to move from this log cabin because there was a dispute about the land that cabin was on. So they moved right here down to Indiana. So this is Lincoln in Indiana. So this one right here captures his formative years, which were the years of 1816 to 1830. So you can see him right there sitting on a log reading a book. And he's got like an axe or a wood splitter or some type of tool right here. He's taking a break from all the hard work. So what was Lincoln doing in Indiana from 1816 to 1830? Well, he was primarily doing some more farming. So Lincoln's family moved here, and as part of the deal of them moving there, they wanted to have their own land that no one else had claimed because they had just got kicked off or had a dispute about their previous land. So they got this nice land, and they needed to clear it to farm it. So that required cutting down a lot of trees, and the man Lincoln was up to it. So you can see him here reading a book, taking a break from chopping down some trees. So what happened after Lincoln was in Indiana? Well, you guessed it, he moved again. He moved to Illinois. So he moved to Illinois. Does anyone have any guesses as to why he moved to Illinois? For better farmland. So him and his family moved to Illinois in hopes of better farmland, more fertile farmland. And so this period of his was from 1830 to 1861. And he moved to New Salem, Illinois. And he had many different jobs while there. He worked as a store clerk, as a postmaster, as a surveyor, as a rail splitter, as a soldier, and then finally he made his way into politics in 1843. So, he was up to a lot of different stuff before he settled on a career in politics. Quite a lot of different stuff. So then you can see him in this design right here is to capture him in front of the state building in Illinois. So that'd be Springfield, Illinois. And that's him as a senator. Or I'm not sure, he might have been a representative. But there he is in front of the state building. So after that, he took some time off, decided to go back and be a professional lawyer. And he did that for a while before moving on to, as you would imagine, the final coin right here, his presidency. So this design captures the year of 1861 to 1865. And this captures him as the 16th president of the United States. He became that presidency on November 6, 1860, despite a lot of opposition from the southern states. In fact, 9 of the states didn't even have him on the ballot, but he still won the presidency. So he then led the country, I guess, into the Civil War. Many of you already know that, or I guess probably everyone already knows that, but some famous moments from the Civil War include the Battle of Gettysburg, which happened in 1863 and claimed an estimated 50,000 Union and Confederate troops. So can you imagine 50,000 people dying in a war? And the country wasn't even that big at the time. So those are all 4 of the designs. Now, like I do on most of my other videos, I want to run down the mintages for you. So I'll just give you the totals to make it quick. So the first one here, the Birthplace Cent, there were 643.8 million of these made in total. The Formative years, there were 739 million of these made. The Professional Life, 652, and the Presidency Cent. Now this is the rarest of them. There were only 327 million of these ones right here made. So if you could only hang on to one of them, I would hang on to that one right there, the Presidency Cent. So if you're adding up those numbers, you'd get to approximately 2.3 billion of these coins produced. So that's kind of on par with what you would expect to see for a total mintage of 2.3 billion. So that's kind of, common for recent coins to see 2 billion produced in a year. So hopefully you guys really enjoyed it. I had made these videos individually, but thought I'd add some value to you to have them all together in one. So if you have any feedback, feel free to leave it in the comments. If you're into coin collecting and haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do so. You'll get a lot of cool videos like this. All right, take care, everyone. Have a good one.